So the Memphis Grizzlies suspended their own player for being a distraction. Remember last time we saw this? Jimmy Butler on the Heat. Jimmy goes talks trash to the media so the Heat suspend him. How'd that work out? Oh yeah, on a different team, 35 days later, will the exact same thing just happen to Ja Morant. So the Grizzlies lost to the Lakers, and this picture says it all. Ja kind of doing his own thing. His effort was terrible all game, scoring just 8 points, basically pouting during the game on the floor. So Coach Tomas Isolo calls out Ja in front of his whole team, says you quit on your teammates, called out Ja's leadership and effort in front of everybody. So how did Ja react? Not great. Then he walks straight in front of a microphone.
What went wrong for you today?
Go ask the coaching staff.
Do you feel like, there was anything you could do differently, I guess?
You ask them. According to them, probably don't play me, honestly. That's what basically the message was after. So.
Well, that's not good. So the Grizz suspend Ja for conduct detrimental to the team. Shams says that other teams are now going to monitor how this all shakes out. But what is Ja upset with exactly? And what could a trade potentially look like? But basketball is back, and really the best way to see if my hometown Rockets need a point guard trade is to go in person, which is why I want to give the sponsor of today's video, SeatGeek, a huge shout out. With over 35 million downloads, SeatGeek is the #1 rated ticketing app, and you guys know I've already taken AM Hoops Jr. a couple times. Where are we going this time? Well, I would love to go to Dallas Mavericks at the Rockets. It is right around the corner, and looking here at the SeatGeek app, I can get in the lower bowl for just 110 bucks. And you can see when you're looking in the SeatGeek app, each ticket is rated on a scale of 1 to 10, so you know you're getting a good deal. Look for the green dots. Green means good, red means bad. Plus, every ticket is backed by their buyer guarantee. And of course, I've got a code for you guys. You can use code AMHOOPS10 for 10% off your next set of tickets at SeatGeek. It's your first time purchasing with that promo code. 10% off any tickets, promo code AMHOOPS10. Make sure you click the link in the description to download the app and have the code automatically added to your account so you can use it later. Well, ever since Ja was tagged as potential face of the league, his career has imploded. There was the overconfident fine in the West. Off the court, suspended 33 games in 2023 for firearms. Last year, a fine for gun gestures in game. Now this. And people say, oh, the gun gestures are no big deal. Settle down. I guess, but it definitely ain't mature. And the one thing you want from your superstar outside of talent is maturity. It is the #1 thing for a winner. Tim Duncan, Steph Curry, whatever. But teams will put up with immaturity from a superstar. But lately, Ja's not that. A back-to-back All-Star in 2022 and 2023, then nothing. Ja has basically come back down to earth. But why? Well, Shams says that Ja is upset with the new coach over his rotations and plays, just like last year with a different coach. The Grizz installed a new offense last season that basically never ran pick and roll. See a normal NBA offense, constantly screening? Well, Memphis said forget that. They had 5 guys basically playing ISO offense. Look at this. Led the NBA in drives, but pissed off Ja Morant. The Athletic said, some days Ja looks like he's ready to play, and some days he looks like he doesn't want to be there because he hates the offense. So before you know it, the coach got fired. Winningest coach in Grizz history, Taylor Jenkins, bye. And they promote this European guy named Tomas Isolo, and things are better, but not enough. Yes, Ja is in pick and roll more this year. His touches are up to 76 times per game, up from 68 per game last year. But check this out, okay? Ja is still wildly under his pick and roll peak. When dude was in All-Star, he had like 12, 13 pick and roll touches per game. That is down to 8.5. So yes, the coach is letting Ja be Ja, but just not as much as he'd like. Because the numbers say it's not that much different from last year. And Ja figures, don't you want me to be special? Don't you want me to play my game and be an all-star? Isn't it gonna help the team? Yes, it will. But think about this. Do you really want your entire offense to be that Ja dependent? Like a focus on Ja as if he's Luka Doncic or Giannis? Or do you want to be more like the Thunder or Celtics, equal opportunity? Because the problem with Ja is this. He may be great, but he is small bad on defense, can't shoot in 2025, and not dependable. Between suspensions and injury, Ja has missed a third of his potential games as a Memphis Grizzly. So every third game, he ain't out there. Do you really want to build around that? Heck no. So this new coach and the front office, by the way, is slowly building beyond Ja, and he can't handle it. If the offense ain't all about him like it used to be, he's just not gonna buy all the way in. Doesn't matter if he makes a max contract or is the leader of the team. So now, the Grizz have a decision to make. Do they hope that Ja changes his mind, or do they trade him? Now that might sound crazy, but this is the team that just dealt Desmond Bane last season. And Bane's 27 years old, best shooter they had, and they let him go. Now the Magic did this by blowing the Grizz away with their offer. They sent them Cole Anthony, KCP, and control of 5 first-round picks. But what is Ja Morant worth? And who could possibly get him? Well, I think it would actually shock people how bad this trade package could be. Just think about it. He's a small guard who can't shoot or defend, with off-court drama, this diva-like incident now, on a max contract in the second apron era. That's terrible. So the Grizz have to either sell low on Ja or ride it out with him because they don't want to trade for pennies on the dollar. So who actually would take a risk on a player like this? Well, people immediately will think of like point guard needy teams. Okay, we got the Houston Rockets, right? Dallas Mavericks right now, Milwaukee Bucks. But I would also add desperate, right? Like a team who's desperate enough to want to take on Ja with all of these flaws we're talking about. They'd believe that with a second chance, Ja can regain that all-star level play. Okay, so who's that? Well, the first two that come to mind are the Phoenix Suns get Ja for Jalen Green and control of 2 first-round picks. And that really is selling low on Ja. But that 2032 swap there could be extremely valuable. Now, Jalen makes well below Ja's max, but is a much better shooter and younger. But Memphis fans would not feel good about that. The other desperate team you think of is the Sacramento Kings. They get Ja for Malik Monk, Dennis Schroeder, and control of 3 first-round picks. And those could be great picks outside of the one from San Antonio. Monk would replace some of the shooting lost by Desmond Bane. Dennis Schroeder, another ball handler to help replace Ja. The Kings do this because how else are they going to get all-star level talent in Sacramento? And it doesn't look like they want to rebuild anytime soon. Now, some other teams that you might consider are the Raptors, with how bad things have gotten in Toronto, the Timberwolves, who desperately need to replace Mike Conley, and the Blazers, who need top talent if they're ever going to escape the plan. But what about blowing it up? I've heard some people say, hey, if Memphis is going to trade Ja, they might as well just restart the team. No, the beauty of Memphis right now, and why Ja is having such a hard time, is they are not Ja dependent anymore. Dude's been so undependable that the front office has moved away from Ja in recent years. They've got another all-star and defensive player of the year, Jaren Jackson Jr. Depth with homegrown guys like Jalen Wells, Scottie Pippen Jr. Another lottery pick coming from the Bane trade, an exciting young 3-and-D rookie Cedric Coward, who's a home run pick by them so far, and one of the best front offices, innovative coach. Bottom line, they are not held hostage by Ja anymore, which is really bad for him. Because if he keeps pulling stunts like this, dude's gonna find out, yeah, you're not that kind of superstar anymore. This isn't 2022, and Ja's not as untouchable as he used to be. But another young guard who could be in trouble this year is LaMelo Ball. LaMelo has been hated on a ton in recent years, but there's a chance that he can prove all those people wrong if he could just fix one small thing about his game.